and welcome back. This week's topic on this channel is gaming. The previous video on Monday that I did was all about PUBG and my experience playing it for the first time as a deaf woman. So if you're interested in that, I'll have the link in a card up here as well as the description box down below. But for this video, I'm actually going to compare Fortnite and PUBG and talk about their accessibility features. Well, they're not really accessibility features, but it's just, bear with me here. We're going to be talking about which is, in my opinion, for me personally, more accessible. Also, if you want to look at the video that I did strictly on Fortnite, I will also have that linked in the card up below and in the description box. So I have played Fortnite both without headphones, so it was like kind of the profoundly, 100% profoundly deaf edition of Fortnite, and I've also been playing it since I've been back in North Carolina and have had access to good headphones. I've been playing it with sound. And PUBG, I've only played it Sunday, and that was with headphones. Non-accessibility wise, personally, I don't know what game I really prefer. I feel like because I'm so used to Fortnite at the moment, and I'm just used to it, I played it, I know it. I think I might like Fortnite a little bit better, but in some ways I prefer PUBG. Like, PUBG is a more realistic version, and I like the way that it looks. However, it is more, I don't know if I want to say difficult, but you do put a lot more work into PUBG because you're starting with, like, you gotta go find a backpack for more stuff, and you can upgrade your guns, whereas with Fortnite, everything's just right there. So your weapon, it's all made, there you go, boom. Of course, Fortnite is a little more cartoony, it looks more like it's made for kids, but hey, that doesn't matter to me. That in itself is not an issue to me. Now, accessibility-wise, for me personally, I feel like when I can't hear something in both of these games, Fortnite still takes the win. Because with PUBG, if someone is shooting, I can't see them. And I cannot really hear what direction it's coming from. And sometimes I can't even hear anything at all. However, with Fortnite, I seem to be able to hear most of the sounds. In Fortnite, I can't hear the chest. I'm never going to be able to hear the chest. It has that harmonious, like, very high-pitched angel singing, which is not something that I can hear at all and will likely never hear. So that's something on Fortnite that just doesn't work for me. So with PUBG, if someone is far away or maybe to my left or whatever, and I'm looking around and I'm, rotating, trying to find this person and getting an idea of where they might be, I have nothing to let me know where they might be. And that's what makes it a more interesting game than Fortnite, which likely somebody is going to be building in Fortnite because they're trying to get high, or trying to get higher, in the air, get that height advantage. So if I'm hearing a sound, if I'm hearing a shot, like just a very loose sound of a shot, I can still look and I'm gonna get an idea of where they are. Like, are they northwest? Because I might see somebody building. So that's a little bit of an accessibility advantage to me personally for anyone who is deaf that is playing the game. And some things that I can hear on PUBG, like when the red zone is happening, if I'm getting too close to the red zone but I'm doing something else and I'm too distracted to look at the map to see where it is, if I'm getting too close, I can't hear the bombs dropping, I can't hear the difference between a car and a plane. So that's a little nerve-wracking, but I think at the end of the day, if you hear something, you get into position and get out of the way. Regardless. Also, I think that visually, Fortnite is a little bit easier. Now, I cannot speak for anyone who may be visually impaired playing this game, but, when I'm relying on my eyes, you can't really see a whole lot with PUBG because there's camo and all of that. Fortnite has camo, yes, but everything is so saturated, it's so colorful, and something can be, the opposite on the color wheel, and then you'll be able to notice if someone's, doing a little something. If I recall correctly, Fortnite has subtitles, and I have them turned on, but I've never seen subtitles come up. And now I'm actually wondering if that is a Battle Royale, or if that's the Save the World thing and not the Battle Royale thing, but don't quote me. I don't have the Save the World because I'm waiting for it to become free to play later on in 2018. All you suckers that paid for it already. Ha! With PUBG, I have no idea if there are any subtitles, but I can't imagine, just like with Fortnite, I can't imagine there being a reason for subtitles on PUBG because nobody's doing any talking unless a bomb drops down and the subtitles pop up and then go, bomb dropping. But I've never seen subtitles pop up, so I'm not really sure why they are an option. I'm glad they are an option. Captioning advocate over here, but I haven't really seen why that is there. Overall, I think that's pretty much it that I can say about that right now. I feel like the games are kind of so simple that there's not really that much accommodation that is needed besides, you know, maybe working subtitles. If you want to ask me which game I prefer, I'm still so used to Fortnite that I think I prefer that a little bit more right now, but I prefer the way that PUBG looks, and I like that it can make the game a little more interesting. I understand why people have their personal preference, so that's my opinion on the accessibility stuff and, you know, the personal stuff. If you are a player of both Fortnite and PUBG, and you have your own opinion on which is better, leave them down in the comments. Before I go, if you like my work and you want to support any work and that I do have a Patreon and a tip jar copy link, which I will have listed down below in the pinned comment as well as the description box. Don't forget to check out my website, rikkipoynter.com, in case you want to book me for any speaking engagement or any kind of business thing in general, really. I'll have that link down below as well. And I will see you later.